And what's in my business what other people think of me, really? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sammy, Sam Marie, Samantha Marie a lot, if you will. Happy Monday. We are headed into the second month of the new year of 2026. And I think it's time that we check back up on our reading goals. And I give you 5 tips to incorporate reading into your busy work week life, okay? With that being said, brief introduction. I am 28. I work as a psychiatric physician assistant or sometimes a home health physician assistant. I own a small smoothie bowl pop-up business that we do about 3 to 4 pop-ups per week. I'm an avid reader. My credentials, it's my favorite hobby. And I'm a fur baby mother of 3. I currently lead some of the busiest weeks in my life that I have ever led. And I am gonna share with you how I get that done. A week in the life is looking like. I mean, like, how many hours are there even in a week? 168 hours. There's 7 days a week and we sleep for hopefully 56 of those. So 168 minus 56 of those. So now we're down to 112 hours in our week. And now I've just spent 24 being a PA, probably about 40 being a small business owner. And now we're down to 48 hours. 48 divided by 7. That means I have 6 hours in a day to do what I want. But we also have to work out. Also, I do not have kids. I don't have kids. I don't know that any of this advice will apply to the mothers. My first recommendation to anybody who is trying to incorporate reading into their daily routine, and that is reading first thing in the morning. I will say none of my other tips are quite as good as that one. That's not true. The other tips are great. I traditionally have always been somebody, whether it's in school, with work, with anything in life, I always think I need to get the necessities done first. I need to do this, 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 and this. And then once all of those tasks, chores, etc. are completed, then we will enjoy our hobby time. What happens when we do that though is we do all those things and then suddenly it's 7, 8 o'clock and we're exhausted. We scroll on our phone for an hour and we go to sleep. I can't be the only one, right? I can't be the only one. And then I'm upset with myself because I didn't give my brain the break that it wanted in the day. I didn't give myself the opportunity to enjoy something that I wanted to enjoy in the day. So if instead you take that time in the morning to read, whether it's 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever you feel like, if you can wake up however much earlier than you need to in your regularly scheduled programming to allot some time for reading in the morning, I feel like it relieves stress, it relieves anxiety. So I think that's by far the most important thing, is allot some time in the morning to your hobby. I think that's a really important part of self-care. I think especially too, living in a world, in a society that is so hustle forward, and I'm a part of the hustle culture, right? I'm working a couple jobs at once, training for a hyrox, but it's okay to get a slow start to your day. Number 2, this might be a little bit obvious, I don't know, but I think this is crucial to incorporating reading into your daily life, your daily routine, or even your fun days on the weekend, is keeping your book, your current read, or your Kindle app on your phone, keeping it on you at all times, because you never know when the opportunity may present itself. I know even if you're going to a social gathering, there will be a point in time where everybody will pick out their phones and start doing on their phones. They will be on social media, it will be silent. You will be maybe watching a game, and everybody's on their phone, and what do you want to do? You just want to read your book, you don't want to doom scroll? What if you did this? What if you had your Kindle on you? Now, some of your loved ones will make a joke about you, that they might joke about, why do you have a 600-page fantasy book in your purse? Why is that what we allot space for in our bag? Why not? Why not, guys? I no longer really keep a book in my purse because I was fortunate enough to be gifted a Kindle Paperwhite for Christmas. So I'm officially a Kindle girly, and I bring that thing with me everywhere, and I keep my Kindle app on my phone. I always have an option to pull it out. Now, I've had this discussion in like my TikTok comments before with other people. There is this feeling of, why does it feel a little bit more rude to pull out a book and start reading it instead of pulling out your phone like everybody else and doom scrolling? I don't know where this concept, I don't know where that developed or why we feel this way, but if you do feel that way, I will say I just will pull out my phone, and instead of doom scrolling, nobody can tell that I'm reading. Not that I'm aware of anyways. And what's it my business what other people think of me, really? Yesterday, Super Bowl. Not the best game ever, but to be honest, I didn't watch most of it. I just sit and yapped with the girls, and then we watched the halftime show, the Benito Bowl. Everybody migrated to the couch. Some people were shutting their eyes. I read 3 chapters of The Dragon Republic, the second book in the Poppy War series. I got some reading done. Bring your handy dandy little Kindle or your book, especially like holidays, a Thanksgiving meal, everybody gets sleepy. I mean, bestie girl Gia brings her Nintendo Switch and she pulls out her Minecraft if we're in a situation where people are starting to doom scroll. That is definitely how we're gonna meet some reading goals. So that is tip number 2, emotional support Kindle on you at all times. And if you don't have a Kindle, make it your book. And if you don't have a book or a Kindle, but you do have a phone, you could use Apple Books or you could download the Libby app. Hey guys, we could also start stacking our habits, habit stacking, as we stack our books. Too corny. Let's start habit stacking. This is something my husband and I have started talking about. This is tip number 3, is habit stacking. Now, the term itself came from Atomic Habits. I have not read it. We've probably all heard of it. It's kind of like a nonfiction, self-helpy type of book, but I got it for my husband and he did just finish it. It brought up this conversation of habit stacking, which habit stacking is something I've already done, but the term was coined by the author himself. This is when you stack your habits. If we are readers, but we also love building Legos, how can you get both hobbies done at one time? You can listen to an audiobook while you are making your Lego set. This is something I did over Christmas because I was making, bestie girl Gia, she just comes up in conversation all the time. I was making her like a Lego set of a Minecraft character for her Christmas present, and then we like epoxied it, put it in a little display case. While I was making it, it took me about 2 hours. Guess what I did? Listen to 2 hours of an audiobook. When I'm doing prep work for La Bowls, audiobook. Cleaning the house, audiobook. Working out, audiobook. Multitasking. That's the original term. Multitasking can help you get some fun things done in your day. So whatever it is in your life that you are doing things where you can put on an audiobook, that's a great way to do it. If you have Spotify Premium, you get a certain amount of listening hours a month. You can also do Audible. Your first 3 months is free. That's what I did, and you get a credit, which is like essentially a book every month. It's a pretty good deal. So even if you don't want to keep it, you could at least download it for the first 3 months, if you know what I'm saying. And habit stacking, incorporate that into your daily routine, and I think you'll reach your goals a little bit faster. Next tip, tip number 4, reading can be for any amount of time. Let me repeat that. Reading can be for any amount of time. You are still a reader. You are still a book girly, a book guy, if you can only squeeze in 5 minutes of reading in your time. And that's okay. I'm gonna hold your hand. Can we hold hands? Hold my hand while I say this. It's okay if you can only read for 5 minutes in your day. You are still a reader. Again, a part of this hustle culture, a part of this let's get things done, let's be overachievers. You know, why pick up my book if it's only going to be 10 minutes of my day that I read it? Well, that's 10 minutes you weren't going to do. Okay, that's 10 more minutes, which could be 10 more pages of your book. That could be a whole chapter. That could be a whole 2 chapters in some books. Imagine you have 10 different moments of 5-minute intervals, and you decide, you know what, let me spend those little intervals reading. Well, then you've got almost an hour done of reading, 50 minutes. I mean, that's amazing. So just remember, even if you don't have a whole bunch of time in your day, but you do want 5 minutes to relax and you've been dying to get back into your book, go ahead and pick it up. I'm here to let you know that it's okay. Okay. Tip number 5 kind of goes into like, what type of books are we reading? I think there's a couple things we can do here. 1, we can diversify our reads and jump from genre to genre, from author to author, keep it moving, keep it flowing. With that type of reading style, you allot yourself the permission to match your book to what vibe you're feeling for the day, right? So sometimes we make these strict TBRs and then you don't love the TBR that you came up with. And then what happens, ladies and gentlemen, what happens is we don't get that reading done. Let's keep a variety of options on our bookshelves. That way, if I'm in a literary fiction mood, I have that option to pick up. If I'm in a romance mood, I'll pick that up. And even let's say you're a girly through and through, like you need romance, but you're finding yourself in this pattern, in this loop of like, this is the same, this is the same. There's even diversity in your genre, because in your genre, you could read cowboy romance, mafia romance, dark romance, contemporary romance, romantasy, busy, and then you can diversify yourself with authors. I think diversifying your reads is a great way to incorporate reading into your daily routine, because now you're excited. You're always on the edge of your seat. You really don't know what's going to happen in this book because you've never read from this author. Yeah, so diversify your reads and match your reads to your mood. There's my 5 tips to kind of incorporating reading into a busy work week, work lifestyle. It is possible. I hope I gave you anything to leave with today. If not, let me know what you felt I left missing. Okay, what rock did I not turn over? Thank you for watching. I'm so happy you're here. Comment down below if you've made it this far. Let me know where you are in your Goodreads goal. Are we at number 4 out of 75? Are we out of 10 out of 50? Are we out of 20 out of 100? Maybe you are a fast reader girly. And I will see you in the next one.